Hello and welcome to Pristus. Today I'm going to talk about the Joolz Air stroller. I tried it for about 14 months with my own baby. I've also tried out a couple of different strollers, so we're going to get all into that. But first, if you don't mind liking this video, it helps me out more than you know. Also, we're going to be doing a big giveaway soon where we're going to give out at least $1,000 worth of baby products. You need to join our Facebook group at pristus.com/Facebook to get in on that, or join our email list at pristus.com to get the first access to that big giveaway when it comes out. And while it might seem like a giveaway you have a little shot at winning, we have very few fans as we just started our shop. So if you join, you have a big chance of winning. Now on with the show. Now, owning Pristus, the baby shop, I have access to all kinds of different strollers and brands of strollers, obviously because I sell them in my baby shop. And the reason I actually started selling them in the first place and even opened my baby shop was because I purchased a Nuna mix stroller from a major department store. You know the name of it. I'm a little bit nervous about saying it on YouTube because of suing libel reasons. But they sent me a used one, and I couldn't believe it. I purchased it new. It came in a used box. The stroller itself even had stripes of some sort of blue paint on the wheels. It was scuffed up, the bags were torn, and the manual was missing. I couldn't believe that I just bought this super high-end stroller, like one of the best of brands, and it came in this condition. The box itself even was damaged and had been opened and resealed. With anger, that's how I started Pristus, with the promise that you will always get a box that is sealed, first time, brand new, from either our warehouse storage or our flagship store in Berlin, Connecticut, or from several of our warehouses around the country, or from the brand's warehouse itself. Brand spanking new in a sealed box, guaranteed every time. So on went the journey, and for the last year, I've unboxed several different kinds of strollers on this channel from Nuna, Joolz, and Nuna. But I just have to be honest and I had to be honest in those videos, that I could only give my first impressions of the strollers. I didn't actually use them at the point that I unboxed the strollers for obvious reasons. And I didn't want to play some really weird trick of like sticking my baby in the stroller to show you and say, look, the baby likes it. I wanted to be completely honest and really just live with my baby and see which one she really, really liked as she grew up. And now we have one big winner, the Joolz Air. And this review is really more of what my baby thinks of the stroller or strollers of these brands more than what I think myself. Because obviously, whatever my baby likes, I'm going to be biased towards, because whatever makes my baby happy is obviously going to make me happy and going to be my choice. I'm sure you understand. So I put my baby in the Nuna and the Joolz and the Nuna mix. Those were kind of the main ones, but I quickly abandoned the Nuna, and let me explain why. I think the Nuna is great, and at first I thought this is kind of gimmicky, the Nuna, because it's like car seat and stroller in one, and it's great for traveling. I think for the purpose of traveling, I think it's fabulous. My problem is that it's really, really low to the ground, and I like my baby to be higher up. When I go for a walk in the neighborhood, and you might not have this problem, but everywhere I go, walking outside, there is a possibility of dogs. And dogs, I don't know if you know this yet, if you've gone on walks with babies, you will learn this really fast. Dogs love babies. And while dogs might have the best intentions of treating your baby with ultimate love and slobbery kisses, I like to keep my baby high up and out of the way and kind of closed in so that dogs can't just attack and suffocate my baby. The Nuna doesn't seem to prevent this problem. It's very low to the ground, it's very open, and there's just nowhere to put the baby if a dog shows up. You have to scoop the baby up as quickly as possible, take the baby out, and hold your baby if ever there comes to be a dog. Now, having said that, you might not have that problem, but I did, so I quickly abandoned the Nuna as a stroller. Might be great for like a stroller car seat combination when you're like going to the store. There's obviously not going to be dogs in the supermarket, but to go on walks outside, I just couldn't to it. Next, the Nuna mix. Now, for the first 8 months of my baby's life, I absolutely loved the travel combo of the Nuna Pippa car seat and the Nuna mix stroller together, because I could take my baby out in the Pippa car seat and just carry the car seat in and put it in the Nuna mix setup and then continue strolling my baby around the house while she was asleep. There have been dozens of nights where she has been at the dinner table with her Nuna Pippa and the car seat and the stroller Nuna mix situation. She just absolutely loved it. She loved it more than just traveling. She loved it like a lounger. So we constantly were using it like a lounger. But when my baby got old enough for the actual Nuna mix stroller itself, I'm not talking about the Pippa that you can, there's a lot of like travel combinations where you can fit this car seat in with the stroller, and there's like this ring adapter that you can fit pretty much any car seat in with it. I'm talking about the Nuna Mix Next stroller itself. Like when you take all that apart and you just put the stroller back together itself for when your baby's a little bit older. My baby didn't like that as much as she liked the Nuna Pippa car seats and the Rava car seat. The Nuna Rava car seat, she could live in that thing. She loves it. She never complains about going in the car, and it made me really think that I was really missing something with my previous 3 kids, because I got them all Gracos and they hated the car seats. They hated car rides, and now this time I switched to a Nuna Pippa and a Nuna Rava, and my baby just absolutely loves it. And I think, oh man, if I had only known. But that was 10 years ago. I don't even think Nuna was in the United States at that time. Moving on. Let's not talk about age. So my baby kept crying when I kept trying to put her into the Nuna Mix Next stroller by itself, and I couldn't understand why, because it seemed quite comfortable, and we would try to go on walks with her and she just would scream and cry whenever she was in that stroller, and I couldn't understand why. I thought maybe she didn't like strollers in general. I thought maybe she didn't like sitting up as much because previously she was in the Nuna Pippa and more lounging back. I would try the different combinations of the Nuna Mix Next, and she just didn't really like it. So one day I said, let's try the Joolz Air, and she was about maybe 11 months, 12 months at this point. And when we put her in the Joolz Air, at first she was really like leery of it. She did not want to be put in this thing. And in fact, for the first minute, she was freaking out. But as soon as we started walking with her in the Joolz Air, she relaxed and absolutely loved it. And I can't really explain why, because I'm not in my baby's head, but I can say that the Joolz Air itself, the padding is patented, I believe, and it has all sorts of like trademarks and copyrights, and it's like an exclusive patented padding that they use in it. It is plush. I wish that real adult everything was made out of this stuff, because it's incredibly comfortable feeling with your hands. But sometimes that doesn't translate over after your baby's weight has hit it enough times, kind of like a memory foam mattress when you start getting the indent in the memory foam mattress. But the Joolz Air doesn't seem to be doing that. So the Joolz Air, it's holding up really well several months later. It's been like 3 months since we started putting her in it. She never cries when we put her in the Joolz Air. It's really easy to buckle and unbuckle. Oh, I can't tell you, because it's like we're done with the walk, we're ready to get in the car to go home, or I'm ready to just get her out of the stroller after the walk, and it's like one button and all 4 of the little plugs release and I can just grab the baby and go. It really is a fantastic stroller, and I can't say enough good things about it, because you don't understand until you actually use it. When I first saw it, I thought, wow, that is a really pretty high-end expensive stroller. But that was pretty much the end of it. I thought, oh, clearly it's like a status symbol, keep up with the Joneses type thing. But after using it, I really quickly learned, oh no, it's so much more than that. This thing keeps my baby quite happy and quite comfortable. And the levels of the relaxing going back versus like nap mode versus coming up is great. When you unzip it to like look through and see your baby, that's pretty much useless. Like, I can't see my baby. I thought that's a really cool feature. I cannot see my baby through that thing. I don't know if the mesh is just too dark or whatever, or too closed in. I can't see my baby. So that's pretty much useless, but it does pull back so you can see your baby, and it really is great. I also love that it's quite compact. And I love that you can open it and close it with one hand. It does take a few, like you have to learn how to do it with your wrist. It's all in the wrist. But once you do, it really is fantastic and so easy, and it just collapses. You put it in your car, you pull it out, you pop it up. Even my husband does it, and my husband hates all like baby things. He doesn't hate babies, but he hates the gadgets that you have to use for the baby. Like all the strollers and car seats and stuff. He's like, I just don't get it. Kind of like how boomers usually don't get technology. No offense, boomers. But like my husband is that way towards baby gear. He's like, I just don't understand how it works, and he almost doesn't have the patience to learn how. But the Joolz Air, he's got it down, and he loves it. So that's also like extra bonus review points from the hubby. All right, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you have a Joolz Air, if you want a Joolz Air, if you like the new colors that they came out with. They just came out with some brand new colors. I know that they're starting to sell out so fast all around the country that some of them are starting to get on back order with the pandemic and with the lockdowns coming. Like, I don't know why, but people are buying Joolz Air strollers faster than ever before. So if you're thinking about buying one, buy one now, because I think they also announced like a price increase in the near future also. Don't forget to like this video. It helps me do more reviews for you. And also make sure you join our Facebook group at pristus.com/Facebook to get in on our giveaway that we're going to have soon. Over $1,000 worth of baby products from our baby shop. And there's like nobody in there right now. So you'd have a really good chance if you go in there of actually winning. And I will see you guys next time.